Hi, I'm Hanne Brøter from yourbrandvision.com. I am a graphic designer and visual brand manager. And this means that I make logos, websites, newsletters, social media graphics, PowerPoint or keynote presentations, brochures, business cards, and every other touchpoint with visual consistency. I help entrepreneurs find and visualize their unique greatness and attract their ideal clients. In this video, we will concern ourselves with space. I see many expressions, both on and offline, where the sender reduces the readability and effect of her own message, not aware of the important part that space plays in graphic design. You may in fact end up light years from looking professional if you use space incorrectly. Most readers cannot point their fingers exactly to what makes them feel that something is wrong, but they sort your message into the less appealing among the hundreds they get every day. Let's see how this works. In graphic design, we encounter space everywhere. It can either confuse our reader or enhance our message, dependently on how it is used. I use space in line heights and margins to mention two important areas. Regarding space, there is really only one rule you need to follow. What belongs together shall be placed together. It's a bit like life in general. The distance between two elements will show us if they belong together or not. Let's take a very simple example regarding line height. This is a small poster which is originally part of a bigger composition with text and images. The author wants to separate and emphasize this call to action by setting it on a colored background by itself. This is totally fine. But what feels visually itchy about this small poster? Space. The two lines of text show no sign of belonging together, even if they are in fact two parts of the same sentence. There is more space between them than there is from each of them to the edge of the poster. Optically, to our eye, they seem to be pulled towards the edge, making the distance between them even larger. Let's reduce the distance between the lines, the line height. Now we get a nice group of text comprised of two lines belonging to each other. This group is placed in the optical center of the poster, which is a bit higher than the mathematical center. And what happens? Suddenly the margins of this tiny poster have sorted themselves out. The margins can be compared to a passepartout of a painting. This poster has now become so visually balanced that we almost want to hang it on the wall. We can see that the sum of space within any given area is constant. When the lines came together, we suddenly got margins. When we contract the lines of a text that belong together, margins will emerge and will let us perceive the text as a group, not as separate lines. Much easier for our eyes to read. Another situation where we have to use space deliberately is between a subtitle and the paragraph that belongs to it. We often see that subtitles are placed within an equally long distance from the previous paragraph to the next. The subtitles are literally lost in space between the paragraphs. It's much better to show where they belong. When you start to study the use of space in this way, you will soon be able to lay out your text and images with purpose in a designed way. Regardless of what software you use to make your visual expressions, in social media, on websites, or in a PowerPoint presentation, you can safely keep to the rule: what belongs together shall be placed together. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to learn more about graphic design and visual branding, please visit my website where you can read more on the blog and download your free practical guide to visual branding. See you soon!